everyone, it's Davis from Active, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm the Vice President of Active. And the thing is that I want to do now is make a video and tell you a bit more about myself. I mean, yeah, well, we are like 25,000 people that are sober, aren't we? Like 25,000 people in Active, like if we count all the member organizations and everybody in it. So we are 25,000, that's a very big number. And I don't think that each one of you know who we, the board, or who the rest of the people are. So this is the thing. So I'm going to tell you a little short story about me and why am I sober. You know, when people ask me a question, this one particular question that is always asked, like, why are you sober? Why did you choose to be sober? Well, my answer is completely simple. Each time I just say, well, I was actually born like in the sober movement. I was born into sober movement. I was never actually in this different kind of environment. I mean, if we go like 20 years ago, 23, 24 years ago, my father was a sailor and he was sailing around, you know, he was from Georgia originally, and he came to Latvia. And my mother back then was the president of International Temperance Club called Avante. And the thing is, okay, they met, of course, you know, and everything happens. Well, I wasn't born back then, but well, anyway, it doesn't matter. So in 1990s, I was born. And after a while, my father became the president of this organization. And he started to really work on projects and things and different kind of activities to involve other people in. Not only youth and not only youngsters, but also children and also elder people and families. So, yeah, so there were like a lot of projects. And then when people asked, so when was the first time when you went to an international event? I was actually 8 years old. I was actually 8 years old and I was at this some kind of summer camp in Lithuania. Well, it was basically a cooperation between Baltic states. But then again, in 2000, I think year 2000, I was just 10 and I went to this IOGT World Congress in Sweden. Well, to be honest, I would say that that was a very boring event for me. Well, eventually I was 10 years old, so it's not like I would really enjoy like sitting around, you know, and everybody's speaking about all these serious things, when I'm just all about having fun. So in the end, yeah, after this, the IGT World Congress, there were like a lot of different kind of activities. And I mean, in my teenager years, there was the switch when, if before I was only the participant, you know, and participating in these events where my father was basically organizing, then afterwards I was already the one who was making them and doing them. I mean, like preparing seminars, like leading summer camps for children. Well, I have a lot of fun experiences by that. And yeah, and so my active movement, basically my pure active movement just started in, I think, year 2000, no, 1997. Actually, in 1997 my brothers were leading this first active camp in Latvia. It was in Riga. I just don't remember a lot about it, but I know that I was there because I have this t-shirt of big hand on the chest. We had these kind of t-shirts back then. So yeah, and then the Lithuanian summer camp, then Slovakia, then Switzerland, then Norway, and then of course the summer camp in Latvia that we organized in 2011, wrote, for those of you who have been there and for those of you who haven't. So yeah, now I'm the Vice President of Active. So this is basically my story in very short. So, you know, sometimes people, well, for me, as I see the alcohol problem, I see that people sometimes are really afraid to be free, just to be free in like in various parties or whatever, and they don't have the strength, or maybe they are not comfortable with the positions they are and what they need to do, or they don't have the strength or the bravery to go next to this cute girl, you know, and just start to talk. Or otherwise, like for example, if a girl wants to meet a guy, you know, you don't need to have a drink. You just need to have some kind of inspiration in yourself. Because for me, well, I do a lot of crazy things. Just look at this video. I mean, For myself, you know, I consider myself very active and also very crazy. I mean, I don't have any problem to really get wild from time to time. I mean, I have dressed up as a girl a lot of times. Oh, don't take it the wrong way, but I mean, it's just having fun. It's just trying to be yourself, and I don't need alcohol for that. I can be crazy enough without it. I can party crazy enough without it. So this is me. So tell me about you. Tell me what you think and what you like and who I simply ask. So what I'm trying to do here is that as we are so many members, I want to know each one of you. I mean, I maybe know only a few hundreds of you. Well, not even hundreds, maybe just 100 or even less. But we are so many, and I would like to know what kind of people do we have, and what are your stories, and why are you sober, and what is the reason why you, for example, like to be sober, and just all these kind of things, you know, and just feel free. Doesn't matter. You don't need to tell your life story like I was born in that day, like I did. Just feel free and just try to do something, maybe something different. You can completely copy me, but I mean, you can also do something different. This is all about just getting involved, and I want to know, who are you? Like, who are you, active people? Who are these cool 25,000 people that are trying to make the change in the world? So keep active, and I want to see some videos from you. Vice President out.